Hey everybody, I am Tina from Georgia Grooming Academy, and this is our mascot, Kusa.
Down. Good girl. This is Honeysuckle. She's 3 years old, and she hates loud sounds. So this 4th of July, I plan on doing a few different things.
You may or may not be aware, but July 5th is the busiest day in shelters around the country. And unfortunately, it is a lot due to the 4th of July fireworks. And what ends up happening, folks, is that your routine changes, you have family in town, you don't know how your dog's gonna react to fireworks.
Suckle, like most dogs, tend to run away when they hear loud sounds. It's just a fight or flight kind of thing.
They don't know how to react. Their instinct, their fight or flight kind of system kicks in, and all they want to do is escape. They just want to run and escape that loud noise, because a lot of them, they do not know what fireworks are, and it's very triggering. So you'll see some maybe excess panting, some anxiety, so just be aware.
So it's really important to make sure that your gates, your windows are closed, especially if you have cats, just because they can also get startled too. Dogs hear 4 times louder than we do, so if you think it's loud to us, it's definitely loud to them. And it can be very, very scary and anxiety ridden.
Make sure you close the gate. Make sure you shut the door, because that's generally what happens. It's an accident, guys, and accidents happen. But please be aware that on July 4th and July 5th, our shelters see an increase, some up to 60%. And some of those dogs are never claimed and have to be euthanized.
Make sure that your tags are up to date with their information if they do happen to get out. And if you haven't gotten a microchip, I would highly recommend do that, and make sure you register your microchip, because a lot of people will get them and not put the information in.
Make sure their photos are up to date. Make sure you have a current photo. I know a lot of places are pet friendly, but if you're not sure how your pup is going to react, leave them at home, because most of the time they're very scared. And that also goes for cats and birds. It can be very triggering for them as well.
If you are going to take your dog to an event, which I would probably avoid, but if you are, they do have earmuffs that you could get. There's something called a happy hoodie that basically just covers their ears and kind of muffles out the sound some. And make sure you have them on a really good harness or restraint too, just in case they do try to bolt. And make sure that they have a place to go that's safe and that's theirs. So whether that be a crate or a closet or somewhere that you can just put a bunch of pillows, just somewhere that they can feel comforted in.
So if you have a crate that is their safe space, maybe put that in a room, turn on some, am I boring you? Turn on some ambient music, have something going in the background.
Do have a puppy, and its first go around is to desensitize them. There are firework videos out there that just play basically firework backgrounds. And you can just start putting that on a very low volume and associating it with good things, and just try to comfort them if you notice anxiety.
And if you're unsure of how your pet's going to react to fireworks, here's a recommendation. Get a balloon. Blow a balloon up, and unexpectedly, without your dog knowing, pop that balloon and see what their reaction is. You're probably going to find that they're scared, that they duck, they run, they try to flee from that sound, and that's what's going to happen over and over and over and over again with the fireworks.
There are also some other tools if they already have anxiety to kind of help you. There's a thunder shirt, which is basically something that kind of pushes on their pressure points to calm them down. They have calming collars, there's CBD oil, all those kind of things will help with their anxiety. If you do get some medication from your vet's office, I highly recommend you try it prior, and make sure your dog is under supervision, especially if it's their first time trying that medication.
The next day, before you go into your yard, especially if your community was part of a fireworks celebration, check your yard for debris and make sure there are no fireworks laying around. Just make sure your yard is clean of debris before you let your dogs back out there.
Also, fireworks in itself, if they were to unlit, digest them, have a lot of dangerous heavy metals in them. So just in general, lit or not lit, you want to kind of keep them away from the fireworks.
So please, guys, even if this helps save one, just please be aware of the safety that needs to surround this fun holiday, but just make sure your pups are secure.
We're all just going to do our best to try to keep them healthy, happy, and safe here. And I hope you guys do the same at home.
That covers it, Kusa. Do you have anything else to add?